Hello everyone. Let me see if I want to change this list at all. It's having some discussions about correct file driver and creator maker count. I don't know if there's an exact right answer. It's part of why this deck is so hard to build in sideboard. I like pile driver. I want to keep playing at least 2, but maybe if we cut one, let's see what else we can fit in. Maybe just a 3rd creator maker, or single Cabal Therapy. I mean, I really like playing Cabal Therapy. Maybe I'll just be greedy and put 1 in my deck. When do I get this? Probably a treasure chest. Put that therapy in my deck. Just the 1 therapy. Sideboard kind of the same. Let's see. 6 fetches. Why not? Why not? Or do you mean run 4? It's a fun card to play. Creator makers, these, I don't know, I just want to like meme on someone. What about Earwig Squad? What about Aki Underminer? Someday I'm gonna make this card work. I mean, imagine if this was like a 3-drop. What if this was just a 3-drop? Oh, this card's great. Remember, I've connected with it before. Sure, it's a win more card. Hey, look, it helps trigger party. It's a rogue. It's a rogue. What about one of these? One of these in the main board. It's only a 3-drop, right? I saw you were playing 2 Pashulik. How did that feel? Go away. Go away, that's a 3-drop. That's a 2-drop actually. We're playing 2 Skirk Prospectors, so this is a 2-drop. Pashulik Mons. See, I feel like I take Chain Whirler out quite a lot, but I also feel like I'm gonna need it. Triple red's kind of tricky though. But Pashulik is so good. Yeah, they're both good. What if I was like, put this over here, put one of these over here, instead of either a port or the third Badlands? Maybe a port? How many Pashuliks do I have? I only own one. It's probably not expensive though, right? Oh yeah, it doesn't cost anything. Okay, oh, I've got credits. It's a free card. And then what land are we cutting? Probably a port? I mean, port's so good. Do we need 3 Badlands? I did just put another black card in the deck, so maybe we do want 3 Badlands. Wait, what? 22 lands? Oh. Oh no, that's just counting the column. Try cutting a port. Wait a second. Oh, there they are. It's like, something's wrong with this list. Where is my big dumb ape card? Yeah. Put this in a 3-drop so no one gets too incredulous. Yeah. Always know where your monkey is before you leave home. I'm gonna queue at this. And if I even once get into a situation where Cabal Therapy would have been good, just know I'm gonna be throwing shade. Legacy Challenge? No. Legacy E. We lost the die roll. This hand is probably not playable. It's fine against show and tell. And kind of reanimate our in depths, but it's kind of crusty and slow. And there's no cavern. I'm gonna mulligan this. Okay, I'll keep this. You can put away Sling Gang. Do a Slinger Ringleader. I say crusty quite a lot. Savannah. Noble Hierarch. Gempaw. Gempaw. He could just be dropping a knight on us next turn. Maybe I just want this file in play and hope they don't collect directly for me. It's just really tempting now that we see this gem palm. They might spend a turn doing nothing, or they could just have a plow and ruin this entirely. So oh, please tap out. Okay, we're getting close. So I guess we just go for it. Hope they can't plow our lackey. How bad would... Oh, hiccups. How bad would that feel? Can we let her untap? Maybe it's just Wooded Foothills Pass. I guess. It just kind of sucks a lot though. Times when Crater would be good. No. That's cheating. He's thinking, do I want to attack or do I want to blow up the vial? Are we really paying 2 cards? Well, one of them cycles. Well, this is still bad if he has plow, right? Maybe I should have waited, but I don't know. Like, he could have just plowed us and kept Mom up. It was kind of dumb of me, but I think we have to make some dumb plays. Ooh. Yeah, he's just gonna blow up our vial. Kill Pride Mage and then attack. Oh, maybe that sets us up for something good. Yeah. That's a good idea. Had it anyways, alright. Well, at least we have our vial still for now. I don't know if I would call it great. But we kept vial, so it's good. This guy's still here, so... Do we start Ringleader here? Or do we just Matron? Smotherance is active. Maybe. Yeah, Ringleader. Could find like a cool 3-drop. Or a Muxus. Might be Matron for Skirk. Can't really attack, I guess. Yeah, I didn't think about that. So we could just go Pashulik plus Sling Gang. Right? Isn't that better than Skirk? Nah, I like Pashulik here. We can always just slowly tick up to Muxus. Get our sack outlet in play first. Play around Plow. Doesn't beat double Plow, but it's something. Can always just, if they kill this, we could just go Pile Driver and do it next turn. Yeah. We'll tick up to 5. We'll put Sling Gang and tick up to 5 next turn. Play Pile Driver this turn. That's some risky business over there. You're just tapping that like that? True. Yeah, they know our hand. I forgot. I want to see them plow their own Gaddock teeth. I was about to say we can chump block one here, but swing first. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, I guess we gotta go ahead and... Oh, all we really have to do is kill Mother of Runes. Pyrokinesis, lightning bolts. I feel like Chain Roller would have been good in that situation. Maybe Needle. So here's what I'm thinking. Needles, maybe. Cage, maybe. What other? I can just pile driver against them. I feel like they usually have... Trash Man seems good. Yeah, Stoneforge. Cut. Kadalaki? What do you think about Cage? I mean, that's... turns one card off, or Needle turns a variety of cards off. Mother of Runes, or Knight of the Reliquary, Sully Pride Mage. think it has enough targets to warrant bringing it in. Maybe another lackey. War Chief? I don't know, I feel like this is the kind of matchup where we want to have like an explosive War Chief turn. Because a lot of their stuff is like, they'll have a shield up for one turn. We might want to overwhelm them. I don't know if that makes sense. Like one shield up per turn. Oh, curve. I guess we could do that for curve considerations. It might not end up mattering. I feel bad drawing lackeys. Gross. Okay, could keep this. Probably put. Dang, what do we put back here? Passionate? Ringleader? No, probably Passionate, yeah. Kinda lame. No, no free spells. Only I can play free. Well, it's not. This isn't really a free spell. To lose a card for it. I don't count that as free. I mean, they have to pay a card for it. A lot of times I'm happy when people force stuff because they just burn 2 cards for one of my stupid 3-mana 1/1s, you know? It's not so bad. You wouldn't play Malgor Marshal? Now I think we're gonna Ringleader and... Oh, maybe we don't have time to Ringleader. See what we draw next turn. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you, opponent. You're so kind. Give me the free block too. No, you're not gonna do that. The juiciest of pyros. Yeah, we might be wastelanding here, but we'll see what we draw. Oh, it's fine. Oh, we'll be fine. Oh, do agree. I think maybe Matron Gem Palm. Matron Gem Palm. Matron boxes. Yeah. Oh, there's no next turn. Alright, that was pretty brutal. I almost feel bad for our opponent. That was definitely the best Pyrokinesis I've had in quite a while. Oops. Lost the die roll again. That's a good hand though. Ah. Alright, see ya. Thanks for dropping in. Chose to shuffle. We have 3 options: Wasteland, Lackey, Vial. Maybe bait out a Daze by playing Lackey. Force, it's fine too. Then we'll land our Vial next turn. Try to at least. Mountain. Interesting. Oh, I misread what we were playing against. Karn. What the heck? What is going on? The red painter? Grindstone. Yeah, it's painter. Maybe like we go Mogwai Marshal, waste their Ancient Tomb. Then next turn, expert card, or is that too slow? One, deal 2 to Karn right now, it's not good enough. If we go Skirk, Mog War Marshal, play War Chief, Skirk, Mog War Marshal, War Chief, we can kill Karn. Is that good enough? And then next turn, if there is a next turn, we'll have expert up to. Let's try that. And hope we don't get comboed right here. Oh jeez. Ah, jeez. Alright. Don't appear to be dead yet. They don't have Monkey to go Monkey Power Blast, otherwise they just combo us right now. Sling and another ring. Okay. Probably be wasting here. Yeah, just waste. Pass. Thirst for knowledge. If we get a cavern, they're just dead, probably. It's a pretty good draw. Oh, they didn't counter. See if they have a removal for War Chief. No. We win. Alright, Pyrokinesis. Bringing blasts against this guy? Maybe. I think Bolt? Probably good. Needle. Relic might not be the worst. Surgical. I kind of do like Surgical, actually. Well, Karn can just pull back a surgical thing. I learned that. We do want Trash Master. Maybe over a Sling Gang. Maybe some blasts. Especially since it's a blue-red painter, we will always have some blast targets, even if they don't have painter in play. Squad, for the same reason that I'm not doing surgical, because Karn can just ruin that play. Maybe we can shave a lackey on the draw. I don't know though. I mean, they don't have many creatures. Shave Skirk? And maybe like this. Oh, removal, kind of slow. Might be too slow. Gross. Oh, Vile's not great against Karn, is it? I can't cast this Expert either. We could try it. What does Expert actually kill? Like, we're Vile, even if he doesn't Karn, we Vile an Expert, and we're only killing like Goblin Welder. I guess we can keep this. Little rough. Little rough. Oh! Speak of the devil. No, this is bad. It's really bad. So that lackey start would have been really bad. Worm coil engine? No. This is an artifact. Oh, I did not think of that. This is an artifact. Have to hope to draw a wasteland. No, I think I'm dead. I guess I should have bolted this before that resolved. I was not expecting a worm coil engine. Let's go ahead and kill this. I don't know, I think we're just dead. start chunk blocking this if we get a... Well, he can still keep swapping his Great Furnace to this Worm Coil. And an Astrolabe. Ugh. I don't think any of our hands would have dealt with this though, because he had a Braid for the vials. He had or a Lackey. Turn 4, still no lands. Okay. One fewer. Just one blast this time. I don't know though, Surgical would have been good there. Maybe just Relic? That wasn't great. Try that. Alright, keep this. It's a pretty good hand, as long as they don't force this Pyrokinesis. Pretty good setup. Got some backup removal. Oh. Just a Karn? Okay, it's not that scary. Could just kill that with Expert. Painter Servant. Do we care? Might not even care. Gonna get pretty low this turn. Put him down to 6, and then if he wants to use those lands, It's going even lower. Actually, I think it would have been right to put Pashlik in play, because if he had a board wipe, yeah, that might have been a mistake. But we'll see. He's in a lot of trouble still, though. As long as he doesn't find a... affordable board wipe. Pile driver, go to 3. Yeah, you're still dead. Yeah, just do nothing and attack, and if he tries anything, we flash an expert. Alright. Oh, we've lost all 3 die rolls. Dude, oh, it's a pretty good hand. Not amazing, but it's capable. Not amazing because we have no basic land and we're on the draw. But Lackey on the draw is kind of weird. We'll still keep this. Hope we don't get wasted out of the game. Okay, it's a basic. Good. Now this hand's pretty solid. Could still go wrong. Let's get this bolted and then get wasted. Feel really bad. What did they do with their ponder? They shuffled their library with the ponder. Alright, I'm gonna attack you. Wow, connected. Interesting. Guess it's Ringleader and then we cast Mogwai Marshal. Could also just waste them. I mean, they probably would have stifled the Lackey trigger, right? Or the Ringleader. Okay, so I'm kind of expecting this pyrokinesis to get force, so we'll just use expert. Okay, perfect. Scoop. Ah, it worked. Alright, let's bring in our bolts and our pyrokinesis. Shave our muxus. These relics. Something like this. No basic. I think it's still a keepable hand. It's just kind of really risky. Woof. He won't. Oh god. Jing preordained. Uh-oh. That's what I was afraid of. Is this monkey already? Jeez. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm really not finding any lands. I hate losing to this. 23 lands in our deck, we can't find one. One. Another force, very cool, very cool. Very cool guy. Oh, we got punished for using our mana like that. At least they're down to one card, right? so bad. Just got mana screwed. So we can matron for a 1-drop. Probably have to do that, right? You're up to 8 loyalty. What a stupid card. I think of what situation where having jump palm next turn actually worked. So if we draw Mod War Marshal, no, it doesn't work. How do we live? I don't think we do. Maybe we try to gem palm into Pyrokinesis this turn. Nope. Very cool card. Oh, you just had that the whole time. Why didn't you do that earlier? The heck? No basics, no turn 1 play. Come on. So we can port them until they port them a bit. Or expert a Delver. Is miserable. All right. Probably just gonna play Arcanist, and then we lose. I hate this deck so much. Okay, you can't be thinking of anything here, opponent. Just press your button. Thank you. Alright, it's not so bad. We have to try, right? Come on. Opponent is distracted by something. It's gonna get bolted. I can feel it. Let me play my cards! What are you thinking about, opponent? Oh my god, what are they pausing for so much? Congratulations. Aren't you glad you took that long to do that? Oops. Come on, give me a break. It's not a break. Could just make him bolt lackey. Or get a 2-drop for next turn. Guess we get a 2-drop for next turn. Great. Ban this card. Ban this card. They bought into 2 cards. They've got to have a third bolt, right? There's no way they tap out against a vial on one. Either an abrade or a third bolt. What you thinking about, opponent? I was hoping to bait out a bolt. I guess I'll just do it in their upkeep. Well, that would open them up to cantrip plus a braid. Maybe I just try it now. If they have it, then we're just screwed. Alright. It's a somewhat good sign, I think. What's that red mana for, opponent? Oh, you were just kidding? Oh, tap wrong. I see. Excellent play. Yeah? Oh! Oh! You're cheating! Okay. Now what? It's just gonna bolt my elk next turn. I draw a war chief to kill Oko. Oh, that'll work. That'll work, that'll work. It's something. Sure is something. We're tucking Pyrokinesis to the bottom though, like this. Ringmater, okay. No, are you serious? Didn't attack? What the heck? Man, I'm not gonna attack either. I'm just gonna... do this stuff while I can. Horse pitching days, wow. Alright. Maybe I do attack, because he just, I mean, he just attacks. Yeah. and bolts my vial, and then I can't kill the Arcanist, and it doesn't matter. Let's see if they break or not. Probably not, considering what's happened so far. Just need to keep ripping lands off. Oh, you found another Oko. Up to 6. Very cool. Please just cantrip. Oh god. Must be nice. Gem Palm is not good enough. Not yet, at least. Put oh. So we could just put Ringleader out. What are the odds that their last card is a Daze? Could Matron Skirk? Probably get Skirk bolted, Skirk or Ringleader bolted. And then we have Skirk gets bolted. We have can block and kill Arcanist. Skirk does not get bolted. Maybe we can just untap and go Muxus. I think it's worth trying that. Just hope he doesn't have another Blazing Volley. I can't attack because of we want to threaten to kill Arcanist if he takes us off our Muxus plan. Yeah, what are you bolting? Skirk. Alright, we fixed that for now. Oh my god, you must be joking. Fog War Marshal? Please, one time. You must be joking. It's out of bolts. It's one small consolation. Alright, we're getting closer to Muxus. We could just pass and then Gem Palm that. I think we should get, because we could double block. Oh my god, you must be joking. 0. 0? Please don't draw something relevant. God, this guy does not brick, does he? What has his last draw steps been? Oko? Oh, you found a bolt. Okay. Jesus Christ. Do we have to get a land next turn? Jesus Christ. Must be nice. And of course not. Am I dead? Yeah, I'm just dead. Wow. Unbelievable. Oh, it's so lucky. 2 Arcanus, 2 Okos, 3 Lightning Bolts. We cast Bolt 6 times, and Blazing Volley twice. This is not a fair card, Watsy. Actually, no. I want my Lackey alive. Guess I die. Maybe they don't realize I passed priority and we can clock them out in 11 minutes. Oh, look who showed up. Why couldn't you be there one turn earlier? Let me draw cards, what the heck? I want to see what this Muxus would have hit. Thanks, Moto. Can't even be nice enough to let me see what I would have gotten after doing that to me. Oh boy. Oh my god, we won a thing though. Oh, of course we can't. Why? Just why? We use up all our luck in our first 2 matches. Guess we keep this. I mean, this guy plays depth, right? What am I supposed to do? Guess just keep this. Oh. Let me just put this out here. Let them wasteland me. I don't know. I wasn't expecting to see exploration. This is not the deck I was anticipating. Stage, yeah. Oh, okay. We just had the nut. Well. I draw a Skirk, keeping Vile on one. Let's just live through one swing. No, we're not gonna. What's this? Yeah. Jesus. Okay, I just had the natural combo. Must be how he wins so many trophies. And the crop rotation, because why not? Why not? Jesus Christ. Perfect everything. As expected. No. Raucous. Relics. Cut some of this stuff, some of the slower stuff. Yeah, I kind of like Earwig Squad, honestly. Save a Vial. And Logworm Marshal? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna play Lackey and he's just gonna go over Reclaimer. GG. Oh, maybe I just don't have anything to play. Mulligan? Guess we keep this. It's not too bad. Wasteland and some sideboard cards. It's just a really slow clock. Put something away. I guess an expert? Yeah. Oh, another one of these. At least he had a mulligan for it. Oh my god. Oh, what? Maybe we're dropping Relic. It's one card in hand. Well, it's going to be 3 on this next turn. I assume that one card is crop rotation. I mean, what else would it be? Let's be honest here. Oh god. Let's see if it's Grove. I mean, if it's Punishing Fire. We're gonna Needle Stage. Oh. I save this guy or just get my clock going? I think I get my clock going. Awkward. Could put it in with Lackey. Guess it's fine. What is that mystery card, opponent? We're gonna keep it on 3. So a lot of 3 drops. Oh. Wow. Big wow. Gigantic wow. Hello. Might not matter. Maybe here we go to 4 if we get into a position where we're dropping a sling. Ah. Can I blow that diamond up? Let's see if he deals with this. Actually, don't think we should. Alright. It's a really good top deck. They also had a really good top deck, it seems. No Lackey, no Wasteland. Ways off from getting this into play. Could do an early Gem Palm just to draw a card. They kept 7. We might need a mulligan here. Okay, this is... I mean, there's a Caracas. I guess we keep... It's not great. So you draw a... maybe a Skirk. God, you have it every time. Jesus Christ. And the Wasteland. And the Wasteland. Ridiculous. Maybe they'll go for it and we can Caracas that and pop Relic. No? Weird. Guess I shouldn't be F6ing because of Forza Vigor. Paying a lot of life. Dang, dude. Great, so now they can just crop rotate, right? Crop rotate. No, we don't quite die, right? Unless they have like a Spirit Guide. Am I miscounting? Oh no, they do have it because they can. Oh, I did miscount. Oh well. They could have just wastelanded our Caracas anyways. Yeah, congrats. You always have that. Yeah, they would have just wastelanded the Caracas anyways. And then we... Where does that leave us? Just, we die the following. We have one more turn, but we're not gonna... Can't make a difference. Just this wasteland and the crop rotation get exactly what he needed. I mean, if we were to pop relics, no, it wouldn't have found anything. Okay. Can't beat those hands. What a die roll. And we have a keepable hand. Wowee. The port? Follow up this file? Wow. What rolls to 5? What's going on over there? Oh, ancient tomb. Gonna port that. It's a nice draw. Eldrazi or Sneak and Show? Or something worse? Ah! Vesuva. What's the fastest I can Muxus? It's just pass and port. This time we're holding up a Crater Maker, so if it's Eldrazi post, then we can at least deal with the Thought Knot Seer. Stage! Come on. Needle! Make you choose between Vial and Crater Man. It's weird now, isn't it? You have to say Crater Man. He said Vial. Alright. Interesting. Alright, so attack for 3, blow up, needle, port them again. Put Pashalik into play. We don't even need to blow up the needle just yet. Let's do this. Candelabra. Oh my. Alright, we're really 12 post in here. But with no posts in play. Maybe I'm getting next leveled into some weird mud brew. I want to blow up that candle instead. No. No. Going Muxus Town. Reaching for Bog War Marshal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're dealing 6 damage. Put Muxus into play. And they've got some ancient tombs to kill themselves with. Should attack first? No, maybe not. You're dead. You're kinda dead. Alright. What the heck do we do against mystery deck? I guess Trash Man? Needle? I don't even know if we want Pyrokinesis. Because I don't know what flavor of deck they're playing exactly. go in with minimal changes and see what happens. Ooh. Is his hand any good? I got ports and a needle. And some early plays. I guess we could try this. I don't really know what he's doing though. Not exactly. Oh. You see our first color. Oh. Not a surprise. Might be needling that reclaimer pretty soon here. Next turn we play War Marshal, sack the War Marshal. A needle name reclaimer. Five buzz. Two of those! Ooh, now you're really gonna get it. Hit me with that 1-2. Ba 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 ba. Hope that messes them up enough. Start porting them a bit. You could play one pile driver and port them one. To lose a goblin to do that. Never mind. Use file. Very good draw. Hope they don't have a force of vigor. No. What? What is this? Croson grip. I guess it's not a force of vigor. Still gross and obnoxious and annoying. Just tap itself and then, yeah. It's a shame that they just happened to have this Croson grip. Oh, he's sacking his forest. More posts. Loud car outside. Oh my god. Quick, someone put a blood moon in my hair. Oh my god. You must be joking. You must be kidding. We need to draw something now. This is stupid. What, just go get Mycosynth Lattice? We have to draw Expert or Gem Palm or I think Matron might work. I think Matron would work. Oh, he's going up to 6. What? Okay. And then next turn Lattice. Guess that's smart. Maybe I shouldn't be saying my lines out loud. There'll be spies in here. Yep. Dead Vial. Oh, cool. Even if I double port here. One land lets him cast the thing. Actually, can you just reclaim her? No, it comes in tapped. Still though. I don't understand what I do here. I don't think I can do anything. So if I just play guys out, if I go Pile Driver plus Lackey, he goes Lattice. He still has these freaking 1/2s. I don't think I have Pyrokinesis in my deck. Attack with everyone. Could just double block and lose one. Just let him do it and see what happens. I hate all these one-sided effects. One-sided hosers. It should be symmetrical. Oh, it is Eldrazi. Or it could just be the big Eldrazi. Yep. Oh, that's right, you can't pyrokinesis with this in play. So cool. Oh! Sure is a combo. A one-sided stupid combo. You might just have a reclaimer, but whatever. Oh. Have a fast clock. What can they put on turn 2? With, what, up to 3 mana? Why are we finding a surplus of 1-drops? I've noticed that. Oh my god, you must be joking. It's like the literal one card in their deck that could have done something. At least we have Skirk in play. What? Didn't let me order these? Please draw a real card. Frick. Not a real card. So you can go post 1, 2, untap both. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Cast something stupid. Unlucky of us to not draw a goblin. It's like 30 of them in the deck. Yeah. Do this. Do that. Play your card. Oh my god. Oh my god, please opponent. Please just pick. Oh. Not that interesting of a turn yet. Gotta be kidding me, man! We're just gonna sack this to does that even work? So I'm gonna tap one of their cloud posts down. I guess it's better than nothing. Jesus. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't do that. I don't know. God. So many cards that would have been halfway useful. Okay, so if we don't port them, they have their expedition now to get a post. Next turn they play a post. 3, 9. Tap 1 cloud post. Candelabra all 3. Get 6 plus 9 more. And cast Emrakul. I guess we have to port them. And it's still probably not going to be good for us. I mean, you have to use your map here, right? Still gonna have a lot of mana. Like I could play Karn and Mycosynth Lattice. But if that's all they spend their mana on, then no, because then we lose all of our guys. Because that's a ridiculous combo, and there's literally nothing we can do about that. So if they have Karn in hand, I don't know what they're waiting for. Dumb card. Oh! Opponent woke up. Yeah. Jesus, opponent. If you have a card I cannot win. That comes in tapped. Wait a second. 3. Tap all of them. 9. It's just getting life. He is one short, or a couple minutes short. He's literally one mana short. Buys in one turn though. Do I leave my port untapped here? Assuming I make it to next turn. This is only 7 damage. Maybe leave the Badlands open so that if we draw Matron or Ringleader, we can get maybe a Sling Gang. Cast that. Three, 4, untap. Seven mana. Be great if they just tapped out for a legendary creature that did nothing. It's really in the tank though. I can't imagine he has many options. Just, yeah, there's your card. What you gonna do with that? So I had to kill the Karn, I guess. If I don't draw something that would be lethal. Jesus, pace of this opponent. Okay. Makes my decision slightly easier. That's not good. really not good. To draw expert or gem palm? God, I hate Karn so much. Attack everything at Karn. He has to block Pile Driver to save his Karn. Or attack him. Oh, yeah, we have to... I still don't think this is good enough. Might have had to leave port up, but then we'd lose so many goblins that we can't win anymore. This combo is just pure cancer. Surprise. I do nothing. If he goes Mycosynth Lattice this turn, and kill this in response. Possibly kill him. How much bandit does that give him? 1,000 million. If I kill a Cloud Post, he's got 1, 2, 3. Guaranteed he is 4 mana, and if he draws a Cloud Post, it's a little more than that. I think we have to kill this to reduce his options. You draw a real card all game. What's up, City? How's it going? You have a tomb? Oh my god, he had the tomb in hand. Why did it take him that long to do that if he had the tomb in hand? What the heck, dude? Why? I guess I should have wasted Tabernacle. Okay. Literally can't do anything now. God. That would have been lethal, right? If we killed Tabernacle and he didn't find a way to like put down a blocker or something. But he has a full hand. He's got 4 cards in the end. What are the odds that he would have nothing? So we went 2 and 3 in that league. We were very close a couple times. We just had some games with really, really bad draws. Some games where our opponents had really, really good draws. It's kind of a theme on this stream. Thought the list was fine. We never really saw this. I don't know if it would have mattered. Yeah. Dreadhorde Arcanist and Karn are not fun cards to play against. Or Oko. I think it's just Arcanist, Oko, Uro, Karn. All those dumb one-sided single card win cons that are not cost prohibitive, not hard to cast, that have all come out in recent years. What, Karn is the oldest of those, I think? I really wish they would, WotC would give Legacy more attention as far as what is allowed and what isn't. I'm gonna call it there. Let me find someone to host. Fortunately, we don't have any... Oh, what is this? I guess we opened these. I don't know what these are. I don't know why they keep appearing in my inventory. Just lands? Okay. I don't want that. I don't want those. I'm gonna go host another Legacy player. Or raid them. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern. You can follow me Twitter, Turn1Lackey. I post when I go live. Maybe we'll have better luck next time. Thanks. See ya.